have you guys tried Everyplate? Today I'm going to be sharing an unboxing and review of what I thought of this. One of my friends gave me a free box, so I thought I've done a lot of these ones where I unbox HelloFresh, Marley Spoon, Dinnerly, Dinner Ladies, so I thought I'd share Everyplate with you as well. So like I said, my friend gave me a free code, so I typed that in. So it was super simple to choose a meal. I chose at the end of November. These were the different options they had. So there was chicken. They also share down the bottom there, kids' favorite, so you can see that. What's quick to do as well, that one's only 15 minutes. What other people tend to really enjoy, lots of different options. And as you can see there at the top, once the discount's been applied, you've got 30 minutes to use that offer. So just creating a sense of urgency. So for this meal, it tells you what you'll need and use. So what's not included is olive oil, white wine vinegar, soy sauce, plain flour, egg mayonnaise. This is for the pork schnitzel, but that's probably the most I've ever had to have at home. There tends to just be like white wine vinegar for the salad, or some butter or olive oil. That was the one that had the most there. Then it tells you what ingredients they're going to send, so you know what is coming. And then you can click on the cooking steps as well if you want to know that. So you can see how to make this before you've actually received your items or the recipe card. And then I chose the preference, so for 4 people, 4 meals a week, and I received it free because I had a free first box. Once you've selected that, then you choose which ones you want to add to your box, and it has got other options, so you can add extra items as well. There is premium meals as well, which I didn't do, I just did the basics. But as you can see there, for 5 meals and 20 servings, it's $109.79. Once I decided on the 5, it said your meals are being successful, continue to add-ons. I didn't do any add-ons here. You could add on a Malaysian coconut soup, and then it was saved. They encourage you to plan ahead, but what I then did was skip the next week. So we just wanted to have one and see how it went. We don't want to get it every week. I did manage to just get it again, so we've got one now currently, so that was 2 weeks later. So I just skipped the 1 week and got one 2 weeks later. You know well in advance when the box is going to come, and then you get a text message once it has arrived, and it was very well packed. And what I really do like is it had the recipe cards. So for some of the other ones, you've got to print your own, some don't come at all. I really like to get these, keep them, hole punch them, and put them in a folder so that when we need some meal inspiration, I can just go to that folder and see what we've had previously. The other great thing about the page here is it says ready in 30 to 40 minutes, so you know how much time you've got. It'll also let you know if you need to eat this meal earlier. So if it has food that's more likely to perish, it will say eat early. All the frozens came in that frozen bag, and then it had ice cubes in there as well. So everything came really cool, and everything looked really fresh. Like if you have a look at how fresh these tomatoes look, the corns look great, the cucumbers look really good, those pears are nice and green. It came so fresh. And even up in the salad bags, you know, they can start to get a little bit limp, but the salad looked great. I really couldn't fault the produce, it came so well. The chicken smelled really fresh when we opened it up. A key for these meals, I feel, is I want to learn something. So I don't just want to pay for the meals, I want a bit of a cooking lesson as well, I suppose. It was great with these recipe cards. I learned things, I gained knowledge in the kitchen. Something they did that was quite interesting is they would get the mayonnaise, and then they would add some soy sauce to it in one dish, or they added barbecue sauce in another dish. And I just hadn't thought of doing that before, so that was great. The other thing they use very regularly for their salads is all they did was just add a dash of white wine vinegar, and they might add some olive oil as well to that. Really simple, and it tasted great because the produce was so fresh. Another common question is there enough food? So yes, definitely. It was definitely for adult servings, so we had some for the kids as well, so we could even get another serving out of it for us. So we even had leftovers the next day, so could get 5 or 6 servings for our family, because the kids don't eat as much as what we do on this occasion anyway. Here is Dave making one of the dishes. So this one was pork schnitzel with wedges and a salad. One comment Dave did make is these meal programs do tend to like you to grate things. So in this dish, it was grating the carrot. And this is how it turned out. So pork schnitzel with carrot, lettuce, tomato mixed together. as well as some wedges and some mayonnaise with a little bit of soy sauce. And the next dish I did was a vegetarian one. It was quesadillas with black beans in the middle. And I have been thinking next year that I'm going to be doing a Mexican night, whether it's Mexican Monday or it's just going to be a night each week when we have Mexican, because we just love it so much. So this one I learned from as well. They gave you the corn like that, which you cut off and then cooked it a little bit in the frying pan. And that tasted really good. It gave it a bit more flavor. Whereas previously I've been getting like corn from the can and then just mixing it in with beans. So this was great to learn another option, and it did have a great flavor. As you can see here, it has ingredients for 2 or 4, and it even gives you tips if you're actually going to be doing it for 6 people. These are the options. So the olive oil, garlic, it's just doubled. Red onion is doubled. For the 4 people, I didn't double it. I just still did 1. I think I ended up just doing a half actually, because they were massive. The corn, 2 cobs, tomato, 2 baked beans, doubled. We actually just served this for 2 people. I didn't use the 2 baked bean tins. I only used 1 corn, and it was plenty. So I was really happy with the servings. I also think the recipe card is set out really well in that it tells you to chop up all this stuff, and it's not the first thing to do. It's like the second thing. So you might get the rice going if you've got a rice dish, and then it will say chop this, 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 this. So you're doing a bulk lot of chopping, so it's very quick and time effective. This black bean dish was a winner. We're going to be doing it again. I really enjoyed it, and it was a nice option that's vegetarian. The Crumb chicken taco dish, the kids and I did together. So I was able to divvy off. So my daughter's 4.5, my son's 2.5. So his job was to put the salad into the bowl and to mix the barbecue sauce with the mayonnaise. She's been crumbing chicken since she was like 2.5, so she was all over this. She loves doing this. And it's very simple. Cover with the flour, then dip into the egg, cover again, then dip into the panko crumbs. She really enjoyed that. And because we were all following the same recipe and it was right in front of me, it was very easy to delegate jobs so that we could all be involved in making our dinner. That's the other thing I've noticed with these meals, is they all use panko breadcrumbs. Until I started doing these meals, I would just use breadcrumbs, but the panko ones are just delicious. The other thing I should mention with this one that my daughter is doing there is they had some roast seasoning that you mixed in with the flour, so it actually gave it a really surprising taste. So it gave it extra flavoring than just flour, panko breadcrumbs and egg crumbing the chicken. By having that roast seasoning, it was great, and it's something I'll do again, and I'm going to try different seasonings in that plain flour. It worked really well. This was a simple and delicious meal, and one we will be doing again. And the lucky last one was a thyme flavored chicken with pear salad and sweet potato wedges. And as you can tell, we enjoyed it because we have got it again this week. Thanks heaps for watching, guys. If you've got any questions, let me know down below. Bye.